Hey folks, it's Meal Before Me, and I just wanted to post a quick video to talk about sponsorships and to thank you for helping me reach 500 subscribers. I'm not there yet. I'm at 480 at the time I'm recording this, but I wanted to celebrate the milestone a little early as a reminder to everyone supporting MBM that your subs matter. Growing a channel on YouTube when there are so many to choose from is hard. Bigger channels have the advantage of being seen by more people and taken more seriously, and most features that make channels sustainable are still tied to subscriber count. So even if you've been enjoying my content without subscribing, please consider subscribing so the channel can actually grow. And thank you for all the great comments you've been posting. I really appreciate them and they're helpful to other viewers. As for the rest of this, I could have said it in a community post, but videos are viewed more often and I want this message to be seen because it's about the nature of this channel. Most people rely on reviews to some degree when spending money, so it's frustrating when you can't trust the reviews you're seeing for one reason or another. I only want to address one of those reasons, and that's sponsorships. For every creator that has sponsors, there are others who pride themselves in not having sponsors because they associate sponsorships with being a sellout or being under someone else's control. I don't feel that way about sponsorships. People need money to live, and there are infinitely worse ways to get it. So I want to make it clear up front that this video isn't about that. I'm not posting it to put other channels down or to put mine on a pedestal. I'm posting it to explain why this channel exists. I love food and I like trying new things, but I wasn't sure if I cared about that enough to have a channel for it. I did a few reviews to see how it felt, and I enjoyed them. I just wasn't convinced that it was something I'd stick to yet. Then the pandemic hit, and I realized that what I enjoyed most about the few reviews I'd done was the fact that they were very informative, which is exactly what people needed at the time. With millions around the world stuck at home, food delivery services exploded, and so did their sponsorships. And while sponsorships are fine, as a consumer, you have to take them with a grain of salt. The worst case scenario is that someone is telling you wonderful things that aren't true or that they don't believe just because they're being paid to say it. But the best case scenario is problematic too. Since companies tell them what to say, a lot of creators stick to that like any other scripted ad, which means there might be other information you're looking for about a product or service that they won't provide. And when something is customized like food delivery, because a company is paying the creator to showcase that service, they have an added incentive to make sure that creator's experience is a good one, which doesn't necessarily reflect the experience of the general populace. So even when a creator is being honest, you don't know if things were so great for them because the service is that great, or if it's because the company took better care of them for the sake of the ad. That's why the next review I did was of HelloFresh. I noticed they were sponsoring creators all over the place, and as a result, people were asking about them. But when you search for reviews, the most helpful ones were in text format, which some people don't prefer, and the video ones were very basic. They tried HelloFresh, they liked it or didn't, the end. That's when I realized I was genuinely excited to fill that gap, to answer questions that weren't being answered, to do it in video format, and to do it without viewers having to worry if my opinion could be trusted. That trust is at the heart of this channel, and knowing that my videos are so useful to people because of that trust is what drives me to post reviews. Having a food-related sponsor would compromise that, which is why my channel is built around not having one. I'd rather rely on viewer support. So I will eventually create a Patreon account for MBM because the money I spend on the channel comes out of my pocket, and I want to be able to review more things more often than forever be limited to what I can swing with my paycheck. But I want to stay open to one exception: being sponsored by a food or drink company that makes something I already know and love. Because there are a couple of things I swear by to the point where I'd be thrilled if they paid me to gush about them, like the company that makes the seltzer I drink every day and have for like a decade. So if I do ever accept a sponsorship or seek one out, it'll be for something like that. You're still free to believe that specific review or not, and I'll understand if you don't. I just wanted to lay the groundwork for what my rules are here at MBM. No food or drink related sponsorships unless it's a product I have a long history with, which is so rare it might as well be none. Otherwise, I'm happy to be the home of honest, informative, sponsor-free reviews, and I look forward to posting the next one. So if there are any food delivery services you'd like me to try, or any meals or other ready-to-eat items that can be found at most grocery stores, feel free to post them in the comments or in the community post dedicated to that. I'll link to it in the box. Thanks so much for watching MBM, and I'll see you snackies when I'm backies.